Okay, now we're going to take a quick look at creating associations between terminals when inserting new terminals into new or existing drawings. So this is when you're dealing with new terminals. In a later post, I'll show you how to deal with quick and easy ways that you can deal with existing terminals that you may have created in previous drawing sets before the multi-level terminal functionality was introduced into AutoCAD Electrical. So today, the first thing I'm going to do is just start dropping in some terminals. So I'm going to select the insert, and I'm going to select the terminal to drop in. I'm just going to select a simple round terminal. And in a previous post, we actually went over the properties for the terminals. So today I'm just going to go in and select the part number. And I'm going to select an interlec and a multi-level terminal. I'm going to pick a 3-level terminal block. And I'm going to assign it a tag strip, TS-001, and this will be terminal number 1. So you can see the properties came in when I selected part number. I want this one to be the top level, so that looks good. So I'm just going to hit OK repeat now. And I'm going to drop this next terminal in. And it's going to default to the same details or same information I just provided to the previous terminal I inserted. It's how AutoCAD Electrical works, right? But in this case, this terminal actually needs to be part of that other 3-level terminal. It doesn't need to be a new 3-level terminal definition. So I need to actually associate it or add it to that other terminal multi-level association. So what I'm going to do here is this method to create the association. I'm going to use the add modify command. So I'm going to select add modify. Top section is the active association. So that's just giving you the information that is currently in place about the terminal that you're editing. So it gives you the normal information on the left hand side with installation, location code, tag strip, and the terminal number. In the grid on the right hand side, it actually gets into the multi-level information of the terminal. So it gives you the levels of the terminal, then it tells you if there are levels available, as you see there, and in the top row it actually lets you it's letting you know right there that the terminal you're editing, terminal number 2, is the top level in this multi-level terminal definition. But that's not what we wanted, right? We want this to be associated or in the relationship with the terminal number 1 that we inserted previously. That's where the bottom section, the select association, comes in. You can see in this tree structure that it actually is listing all the terminal strips from the project. As I dig in here and find the terminal strip I want, TS-001, I can expand that, and it's going to give me a list of the terminals that are in that terminal strip. Then if you take a closer look, in parentheses, it's letting me know how many levels that terminal is. So it's a single level, a double level, a triple level, and then you can also tell if it's got available levels. So I can see that 2 is the only terminal in this 3-level association, and then terminal 1 is the only terminal in the other 3-level terminal association. So what I want to do is I want to take terminal 2 and push it into a relationship with terminal 1. So I'm always taking the terminal that I'm editing and pushing it into a relationship with another terminal that has the availability to accept or take that relationship on. So in this case, I can see that terminal 1 has 2 available levels, so I can select that. Then you can see the grid enable on the right hand side. This lets you know exactly what's going on with that terminal, with that multi-level terminal. So I can see that terminal number 1 is currently occupying the top level. So terminal number 2 that I'm editing, I actually want to be the middle level. So I can select middle and select associate, and then you can see the grid in the top of the active association update to let you know that terminal number 2 you've just pushed in as the middle level on the 3-level terminal in an association with terminal number 1. That's what I want, so I can say OK. And then it brings me back to this dialog again. In the properties association, I can see that the relationship is what I want, so I can select OK repeat. I'm going to drop in the 3rd level of my 3-level terminal. Once again, I'm presented with a new 3-level terminal. So I want to push it into the association with the existing 2. This time, rather than going in that UI, I can simply select the pick button and pick either one of the 2 terminals that are already in the relationship, and then there it goes. It occupies the first available level. Okay, so let's take a look again. How quick and easy can that be? So I'm going to go down here and insert a few more. Okay, let's insert a couple more terminals. Just going to select the insert, round terminal. We're going to drop this in again. All the information is good. I'll go ahead and keep the same part number. It is a new 3-level terminal, so that's fine. So now I can just hit OK, repeat. I'm going to drop in number 5. I would use the pick, but this time I want this to be the bottom level of the 3-level terminal. So I'm going to come in here and select terminal number 4 and select the bottom and associate. Now it's in the bottom level. It's defined as being the bottom level of this 3-level terminal. So once again, I'll select OK. The information's come across. That's what I want. OK, repeat one more time and drop in terminal number 6. And then just do a pick again. Pick the nearest one, and it fills in the middle level on that 3-level terminal. Very quick and very easy to create that association. Now I have currently 2 3-level terminal sets defined within this drawing.